you want to have access to the latest technology that lets you be one step or even a few steps ahead? When you trade gold CFDs, be like me. Trade with XTB. Do you want to have access to the latest technology that lets you be one step or even a few steps ahead? When you trade gold CFDs, be like me. Trade with XTB. Do you want to have access to the latest technology that lets you be one step or even a few steps ahead? When you trade gold CFDs, be like me. Trade with XTV. Do you want to have access to the latest technology that lets you be one step or even a few steps ahead? When you trade gold CFDs, be like me. Trade with XTV. you want to have access to the latest technology that lets you be one step or even a few steps ahead? When you trade gold CFDs, be like me. Trade with XTB.
So hello everyone and welcome to our fourth session for this Forex week. And this session will be special with Miss Heather Mann. Thank you for being with us, Heather. And this session mainly will be about, okay, we're still waiting Heather to connect. Still have to connect the audio. This session will be mainly conducted about institutional trading and risk management. So how can you trade in this business without putting your money or your account into risk? How this can happen and in which way? So Ms. Heather will be answering these questions. Hopefully till now we had an amazing Forex week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now we are with Ms. Heather. We are live. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you, Ms. Heather, for being with us. I was introducing you and talking about this session about the institutional trading and risk management and how people can know more about it.
Sure, yeah. Are we going to, how's it going to work this session? Do I talk or you are going to interview or how's it
Yes, you can start talking normally, explaining what you do, and then questions already people are started to ask about what's your risk management strategy from Elio, Maroon, Wyckoff strategy or smart money concept. Are these easy to learn? And many people are really willing to know what is your risk management strategy. Well, it's good to know that not only men can enter this domain and business, but also women can do it.
Yeah, fantastic. Yes, I'm just trying to find the comments. Apologies, I'm just trying to find them so I can see. Oh, here we go. Yes, lovely. Maroon Alam, I see the questions now, so that's great.
Okay, perfect.
Lovely. So I carry on. I don't know if they can see my screen. I just need
Yes, they can. It's just delayed like 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm just going to pin my screen so I can see myself. Okay, so welcome guys. My name is Hither Mann. I am very pleased to be here for Forex week, and thank you to Abdallah for organizing this with you and me and all of you guys watching. So just before we start, because I I know this is connected to YouTube and I cannot actually see your comments unless I look at my phone. So if I do look at my phone, it is purely just to try and interact with you. I'm running this off my laptop and I want to do a quick presentation here. But before we start, I want you to follow me because I know we'll have questions and I know you guys are going to want extra answers after. Maybe you guys are going to watch this after the event. I don't know how it works, but I know you can record it. So what I suggest you do is, number one, follow me on Instagram at Hither Mann. I have got a blue tick, and that is where you'll find my real account. There are many people that have copycat accounts of me, so make sure you follow at Hither Mann. And then I have, for everybody who messages my PA on WhatsApp, this is the number. And I want you guys to be able to send her a quick hello, tell her that you met me on this event, and we have a special invitation to, you know, just like a bonus we have for you. So I'm happy if you guys can just say hi, and that way we can stay connected, because this is a pretty big deal to educate you on something that is sometimes taken in the really incorrect way. So Forex can be a very dangerous industry if you don't get it right. So let me make sure you've got that. In fact, if I can help, I'm just going to make sure you've got I'm just going to put the number here. I'm sure Instagram will allow it, and YouTube. So this is the direct contact to my team so speak to my PA on here, and that way you guys can ask questions, because I'm going to now get ahead with the presentation. I want to get through to some serious content and teach you guys how to trade as an institutional trader rather than just a very retail trader. So we're going to go through the two differences. So I'm going to move on this page very shortly. So just to summarize, follow me on @Hither Mann on Instagram, and then also WhatsApp me on this, not me, WhatsApp my PA, but it's my team, so it's the closest you're going to get to me. Here, this is the number. I've sent it on the YouTube comments, so yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys there. Okay, so first and foremost, the difference between a retail and institutional trader. So I am going on the assumption that you guys know what Forex means and what Forex is for you. If you don't, let me just recap. Forex in this world is literally one currency trading against the other, right? So if we have time here and the current price, we can make money on this thing, right? So this is euro dollar. Now, the thing about Forex, just to summarize, in case any of you have just watched my event and nothing else, Forex is one of the biggest markets in the world. In fact, it is the biggest market. It's bigger than the stock market. It's bigger than the bond market. It has over $5 trillion in circulation every single day. And that means there's enough money for everyone to make. But the problem is most people don't trade Forex well, and it has such a bad reputation as a result of it. So this is why I joined Fortune Academy. I created Fortune Academy, and I joined the education industry back in 2013. I created Fortune Academy in 2016, because this world is such a dangerous one, and people seem to get on the wrong side of it so easily, that I wanted to go on a mission to really, one, empower women to do this, because most people see it as a male-dominated world. I think the first comment was straight away, it's very much a male-dominated world, which yes, it is. I was the first female Forex trader and educator on the planet. Like, I have never seen any other female doing what I've done, like on the education circuit, speaking to in front of thousands and thousands of people. So I can show you a bit more of what I do as well on a slideshow. But in the meantime, let's go straight to content. Okay, so Forex is world of foreign exchange. It's where one currency versus the other, they're never the same price. And the reason is the banks want to keep making money on the value of one currency versus the other. Typically, let's say a graph like this, you know, there's two ways to make money, right? So red and green. When things are going bad, you want to sell, which you guys know. When things are going good, when the price of one currency versus the other, the base against the quote, you are looking to buy, okay? The thing is, that is simple. Like, I don't need to really tell you that. It's obvious that when things are going high, like when the price of one currency versus the other is on an upward trend, you are looking to buy, hence green. When things are going down, you want to sell. But the problem is, it almost looks too easy. The concept is so easy that people forget the hard work that goes behind the industry to actually master this industry before they get into it. And they just guess, you know, because right now we're here. if you look at the time, we are here, right? Right now, we're going to be here. So when we're looking at this chart, for argument's sake, let's pretend we were trading this chart, you would be here and you would just be thinking, well, I'm going to guess it's either going to go up or down. Like you don't really, what people think either I'm going to go long or I'm going to go short. So they are guessing, okay? Guessing equals gambling. That is as simple as I can put it. If you are going to gamble, you will lose money. And this is where the industry has such a bad reputation. In fact, our neuroscience, and I am a peak performance coach to Credit Suisse Bank. So you probably all heard of Credit Suisse, very wealthy people, a bank with them. I coach the traders. So the traders that are making lots and lots of millions every day, trading other people's money. And they make as a commission a huge amount. And every year they make huge amounts in commission bonuses. But they have a target of hitting $1 billion a year. You know, in a small group of traders, that's their target, $1 billion a year in assets under management and trading it and performance and whatever. I come in when they're around half a billion, and my job is to see how I can get their mind changed to fix the flaws, to stop the sabotage, to stop them ruining the process and stop people gambling, because even the top level traders can get to a point where our neuroscience, you know, the first thing you want to understand is our neuroscience is actually designed for us to fail. Like if you don't understand human behavioral psychology and neuroscience, you will, as a trader, let's pretend you're coming into this industry brand spanking new, you will probably lose because our wiring in our brain is designed to make us lose. Why? Because get rich quick actually exists on a real level. Okay, so let me just talk about get rich quick. When people are trading, and why this is important and why am I telling you this is because I guarantee if I don't tell you this, you will fall into this sabotage and your whole trading journey will become a complete mess. You will end up gambling, your neuroscience will kick in, you as in like the sabotage of get rich quick, and it's too tempting to stand away from, okay? So this is where, when our neuroscience is a whole load of electrochemicals. So if anyone is a scientist or someone who likes science and human behavior, let me just see. Absolutely. So I like that. So I'm just reading every now and then. I'm going to look at the comments and you guys talking. So I appreciate that. So I will be taking a whole Q&A session after I do my content piece. Okay. So I will read every single one of your comments and I will respond to them. Just please allow me to kind of go through here and then every now and then look at your phone. Right. So, okay. Neuroscience. This is the part where, yes, you said it right, your emotional triggers are going to happen. So when we are trading, when we make money, the neuroscience is the same as taking a line of drugs. So I'm not a drug user. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't take alcohol, take drugs. I've never done that. I'm very proud of that. But that's because I understand what is going on in neuroscience. And I know that our brain is far better than substance abuse. Okay. But money is the closest we can get our substance abuse from, okay? So if we become a get rich quick, like little spikes of let's make money and let's make money, that making money feeling is the same as taking a line of cocaine. It has been proven by neuroscientists, by human behavioral psychologists, that neurological chemical release in our brain is the same as taking drugs. And drugs have an addiction cycle. Hence, people, when they go into a gambling phase, it becomes very addictive. When you want to get rich quick, when you want to just jump in for 10 pips, 20 pips, you know, and that's the problem with Forex. It's the brokers ruin it for us, okay? The brokers understand human behavioral psychology and they understand that you guys are more likely not wanting to do this properly. You just want to get rich quick because our brain is wired to get rich quick. We're wired to just be like, oh yeah, that feels good, immediate high. It's just like we eat chocolate, immediate high, serotonin boost. In money sense, it's a dopamine hit. And it's the same as having a load of cocaine, okay? So it's the same neurological chemical that goes through the brain. On the downside, when people lose money, like this is a real life example. We can use a trader that took his life from GameStop, you know, like the stocks that went wrong, right? That was horrible. A young kid committed suicide because when we lose money, It is the same neuroscience as death of our loved one. That's the same neuroscience that we go through. We grieve when we lose money. Okay, so the key to being a good trader is understanding how your neuroscience and trading go hand in hand. If you don't understand your neuroscience, if you don't understand how your money game is playing up in here, then you are definitely going to lose, okay? Because you're just a victim of pure chemical abuse going on through the charts. So my first advice when I speak to institutional traders, when I help very high level traders or even high net worth individuals, understanding what financial trading does and why you should be good at it and how to be good at it is by understanding the neuroscience. Okay, so that's like the first bit of risk management, understand the neuroscience. I have created the world's best risk management strategy, and that is what I teach in my Fast Track Forex course. I can happily show you how you can get on. I'll give you a massive discount, so you got to stay because I'm going to make sure you guys get the best deal. You're going to get like 80% of a discount in this whole segment, okay? Because I spoke to the team at Forex week, and I wanted to make sure you guys get the best deal. I don't offer this very many places ever, and it's very one-off that I do it. So I do it at special live events like this. So please stay till this session will be going on for another 45 minutes. And throughout this, I will be going through all of the areas that you need to learn, okay? So first thing first, understand that guessing, when you're trading a chart, you need a strategy, okay? So we're going to talk about that. And then if you're not doing anything and you're just punting and just thinking, well, I can either go up or down, it's 50-50, that is guessing. And guessing equals gambling. Gambling eats into our neuroscience, which makes it become very addictive. And gambling money is where people lose, okay? So that's why that poor young boy committed suicide, because he felt like someone died. He felt like he had to feel suicidal based on the loss of money. That's how money has connected us in this horrible way. So we need to be able to detach from this neurological emotional pattern to become a good trader, okay? So let's talk about that. Let's become a good trader. So let's talk about institutional versus retail trading, okay? So retail is where it's all about the get rich quick. Retail is actually very much what brokers want you to do. Brokers are actually all about retail trading, okay? Why do you think there are so many brokers in the world? You know, they all make very big money based on the fact that they know you don't want to listen to the good stuff. You just want to get rich quick. So retail trading is based on these two elements, and we'll talk about them. And institutional trading is where you have different brokers, right? You do get brokers. They're more like prime brokers. They are much better. And these ones are heavily, how do you know the difference? Well, you could Google it. You could Google institutional broker and retail broker. These ones are all over football shirts. They're sponsors of like events. They're sponsors of everything. And you know what? It's a big industry. So I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying that you are a victim if you're not careful, okay? But I can show you how you can avoid becoming a victim even with a retail broker, because maybe some of you can't become a client of an institutional broker because what they deal with is professional clients. So you have to have some big money, you know, usually to be part of an institutional broker, there is a lot of, you need big money, you need to be a high net worth individual, and you also have to sign away your rights as a newbie. So I'm going to show you why it's actually a good thing to stay with a retail broker, but not be dumb and a victim of a retail broker, okay? Because here, they assume you're a professional, like you are an investor. You've got at least 10 million net worth. You've got $1 million in the bank or $500,000, or you make over 100 grand a year. I don't know. They've got lots of criteria. You can ask them yourself. You can ring them up and say, how do I become a professional client? And they will give you different pricing, liquidity pricing compared to a retail broker. But the retail broker can be good. Now, based on all the horrible stuff that's happened in the whole history of retail trading, I think the very first time I saw it personally was in 2015 when the Swiss franc, euro and Swiss franc change happened. You know, there was a big spike and there was a 2,000 pip movement in 20 minutes. And that really shook up the financial world. But that caused a lot of change in the retail space. And America is a lot stronger on retail trading and the leverage is much smaller, et cetera, et cetera. And then the more recent changes, I mean, GameStop, Robinhood has really changed it again. Like they've been coming under the radar and they're really putting in a whole new layer of security for retail traders based on what happened with the negative price associated with the Robinhood and the GameStop scenario, and the fact that this kid committed suicide because he went into negative balance, right? So that's where you really have to pay attention. So the first thing about trading well is understand how brokers work. So institutional versus retail. Let's talk about how they actually work. When you are trading, this is you. You're trading with your own money, okay? Money is typically held in a bank. Now, most people, unless you're a very high net worth individual, which some of you might be, you can trade directly with the bank. You know, you can trade, but they won't execute. You have to be trading through like a Bloomberg terminal or something that allows you to execute direct to market there. However, very often you don't have this, and you have to go through a broker. Okay. A broker is the middleman, and it makes it easy for us to get into the market because these guys connect us to the banks and, you know, give us liquidity. So what we need to understand is there are two ways that these guys make money. Retail. Let's talk about retail brokers. They make money, number one, with transaction costs. Okay. So every time you click, let's make that number one. Every time you click buy and sell, as you've noticed, I said that there's two ways you can make money. You can buy or you can sell. That's it. You all know that. You've done a Forex week for a while now, and I think we're on day 4. So you should have the general concept of how to trade. So this is normal. Now, think about it. As a retail trader, as a retail broker, are they going to encourage you to trade more often or less often based on the fact that they make money every time you click on buy or sell? And the answer is obvious, right? It's every time you click, they make money. So they are going to entice you and they're going to tell you all about how to trade more often, okay? So a little trick to this is if you're trading more than 10 times a day, that is wrong, okay? This is a problem. If you're trading more than 10 positions a day, then you are fully feeding into the monster that the retail trader, the retail broker wants you to do. Okay, you're acting so retail, you're going to lose your money. Like brokers are almost laughing when they see traders trading like at least 10 times. And I'm not saying you could be doing, so I've seen traders do 1,000. There's automations of EAs and, you know, automated trading bots that trade 1,000 executions a day. Who do you think created that? You know, they give you a plugin. They say, oh, I will give you, you know, 20% return a week, 100% return in a month. And they give you short-term gains. I'm not saying you can't triple your account in a month. Yes, you can, but it's not sustainable. You're not trading, you're gambling. I've taken a fight. When I started my journey in Forex, I did everything wrong. That's why I know this so well, okay? Because I was exactly the victim of a retail broker for a little while. So my journey started in 2008. I already made money from property in the UK and I had nothing left to do. You know, I was like, well, the market crashed. I had lots of property. They were fine. I was making cash flow. It was all fine because I bought my properties cheap, right? So what I had was time. I had 8 months to do something. And I got introduced to the world of Forex by accident. I saw it as like this way to make money on a laptop, really easy. And I was like, hey, that looks easy. You know, it just means I can take a buy or a sell and yeah, make money. I got super sucked into the get rich quick, just like everybody else, you know, who was like me at the beginning. You might even be better informed than me. I never watched things like this. I used to just jump on the free stuff on the internet and Google and, you know, all the free stuff. I knew nothing about brokers. So this is why I teach you guys, because I don't want you to go through the mistakes I do. Okay. So what happened to me was I put a 5K account, £5,000, and I took it to 30K in 1 month. I thought, yeah, this is easy. You know, I can do this. Clearly, I'm good. And then I went to in month 2, it went to 10K. And then month 3, it was blown. Like, and then I put more money in, 40K. And I tried to like expand it fast, up to the point where I lost £200,000 in 2 days. And that was where I realized, I think I don't have a clue what I'm doing. And I felt like someone had died, just the same neuroscience. Like I literally was devastated. I thought I was a failure. I thought I'm never going to be good at this. I don't want to go back to being a property person because I don't like tenants. And I didn't enjoy my life. But I then realized the way I became good at property was because I had a mentor. I found someone who was good at doing this before I came into the industry. And so I found a trader in London. Long story short, I learned how to find traders through institutional brokers, but I had to give them 7.8 million of a consortium of funds from my property network. So I had to give them money to kind of get their attention. So my point is, nothing is good that is free. I'm telling you now, I will never teach you the good stuff for free, ever, okay? I'm not here to teach you everything I know for free. I wouldn't do that. What I'm aiming to do is that you get an insight and you think, oh yeah, you know what, I really want to learn the good stuff. And then you come and work with me. And yeah, there will be a cost for it, because if I gave everything for free, nobody respects that. Nobody listens. The more you pay, the more attention you pay. Okay. The more attention is what will make you wealthier. Think of it as an investment. You know, otherwise, if you don't try and invest in a mentor, what will happen is you will lose all your money trying, you know, and failing. And then you'll say this industry is a scam. And that's why this industry has got such a bad reputation, because people try and do everything. There's so much free information. And I'm going to show you where the free information comes from, because the free information comes from exactly the retail brokers. They know that they make a lot of money based on giving you the get rich quick strategies. They could put in like okay, here's a trading strategy that gives you 10 pips. Here's 30, you should trade 30 times a day, 300 pips. But every time you're taking a transaction, you're giving away a massive portion each time, almost 20%, 40%, depending on the currency pair, to the broker. And you're not going to win every time. You know, if you have a strategy that you think you're so good at and you're going to win 90% of the time, I guarantee you will start losing a lot if you're trading more times than 10 times a day. Okay, so you've got to trade less than 10 times a day. And I'm talking about really low. On average, for me, now that I trade professionally, I will not take more than 15 positions ever in a month. And I don't even remember months where I've taken 15. The most I take is probably 7 trades in a month. And those make, some of them are short-term trading strategies, sometimes they're medium, sometimes they're long. So I am talking about long-term, like consistent profits. Short-term trading, which is, for me, I'll show you what short-term trading looks like, 120 pips minimum to 220. Medium is 350 to 500 pips. Long-term is up to 2,000 pips, 600 to 2,000 pips. Now that's what real trading looks like. The short-term trading, scalping, which is like 20 pips here and, you know, 10 pips, even anything like worse, that's what a broker wants you to do. Now I get it. It might make you feel good to start with and you're like, yeah, I get some excitement from trading. I get it, but just don't stay there for long, okay? If you want to be good at this, understand how it feels to make money and then learn the good stuff. Like learn it from me or learn it from anyone, but I will only teach you the good stuff and I will be very, very frank with you. Like I'll tell you what works, what doesn't work, because I've seen it all. I've learned since 2009, I had a trader mentor that was running a hedge fund in London and has been my only mentor. Like I've learned from other traders as well, but literally what I learned there is what I teach at Fortune Academy. They're not my strategies, they're his strategies that I have learned and adopted and seen and tried and tested. And I've seen so many of my students actually make money with them. Okay, so that's the key to being a good trader, is knowing how to trade consistently and make a profit year after year, not just 1 week. That's it, I'm a good trader. It's every month, every 3 months, every quarter, every year. Then you're a good trader, you know, and many people struggle to show me results of consistent trading. So we'll talk about results and everything else in a moment. So let's go to the broker again. Transaction costs. is where they make money. So they want you to trade more often. So they're going to give you all the nonsense, everything free on a forum, on a trading, on a broker's education site. I hate to say it, is all nonsense, because they will always want you to trade. Well, you can judge it for yourself, right? If they expect you to trade more than 10 times a day, then expect that not to work. I know brokers are trying to clean up their act, so I'm not going to speak for every broker, but most of them will teach you nonsense. I am not a broker, just to be disclaimer, huge disclaimer. It's on our website, Fortune Academy's website. Fortune Academy is not a broker. We don't endorse any brokers. We don't recommend any brokers. We're not sponsored. We don't get paid by a broker. We don't give a shit about brokers, okay? We respect their industry, but I also know what works and what doesn't work. I'm just going to teach you how to be safe with any broker you go with, okay? So number one, transaction costs is where they take their money. Second place is here. When you are trading, right, people think that the broker is talking to the bank, and they think that when I lose, oh, the bank's got my money. Or when I win, oh, the bank's paying me the money. No, they're not. Very often, it's just you and the broker. The broker's just building its bank account. Every time you lose, you're giving money to the broker, okay? So you're just giving them extra cash. And so what happens is, number two, the way they make money is losses. So every time you lose, I don't know if I spelled that right, sorry. So every time you lose a trade, the broker keeps, broker wins, okay? When you lose, the broker wins. Now, very often, this happens, okay? You start off, everybody starts off on the B book. In a broker, there are 3 books. There's a B book, whereby it's just you and the broker, literally no bank involved. They are the bank. They will keep the money every time you lose, because they have statistics that 90% will lose their trades in 90 days, okay? You will blow your account. They have a 90-90-90 rule. This is not new. You can find this anywhere. 90% of a broker works on this statistic. A broker knows that 90% of all of its new traders that start on the B book, you know, there's like a big list of, you start off on a B book, 90% of every single one will lose 90% of its amount in the account in 90 days. So they've got like 3 months. Within 3 months, they know you will try the get rich quick. You will probably lose all your money, and then they will ring you up and say, hey, don't give up, put some more money in, we will help you. And that's how these people make money, okay? So it's a great industry. I think it's very unethical, but whatever, you know, it's just the way the world works, and it's legal. That's the worst thing. Like the financial, they're regulated. This is still a legal thing to do, and this is why it's such a dangerous industry, that the brokers are regulated by the FCA or Europe or America, and yet the model is exactly the same as a booking, a betting store, right? So you have to understand that brokers are not on your side. They make more money when you lose, or when you are giving them transaction costs, or when you are clicking the button a lot. However, there is good news. So imagine you are on my trading program, and I have many brokers ring up my team and say, we don't want to work with your traders anymore. And we say, why? They said, because they don't lose enough. Can you imagine that? Like, brokers actually tell us that our traders are not shit enough, and therefore they don't make enough money. And then what they do is they have to put you on the A book. What the A book looks like is as follows. The A book is where, let's say you are making money, right? If you're making money, you're taking money away. They have to pay you. If you win, if you're a good trader and you're with a B book broker, okay, and you start making money because you're following a proper strategy and you've got a proper mentor, then the broker's like, oh, damn, they're actually paying you out of their own pocket. You become a liability for them. So what happens is they think, well, we're not going to keep this trader. We're going to put them on the A book. And that's what they call STP, right? So they'll put it straight through processing, A book. Now there's another place called C book. Now don't get fooled by STP. Most people think, oh, my broker's STP and they must be really good and they're not B booking me. Yeah, they say that, but they're B booking you offshore. I know every broker. You name me a broker, I probably know the owner, because it's a very small world. And yeah, they admit, you know, like, yeah, we B book offline, because they know it's not illegal. They're allowed to say we're STP, but we B-book offshore because they rebook from another company or something. It happens everywhere. So a broker, why do you think there are so many brokers out there? Because they all can make money so quick, because people don't want to do the good stuff ever. So let me just recap. How to survive the broker is as follows. So let's say you are with a broker. Everybody starts off on the B book, okay? So most of you will start off here. That means these people, 90% will lose, okay? 90% of you are just making pure money for the bank, for the broker. 90%, you're just cashing in. They're like, yeah, we love you guys. Keep trading like idiots and keep putting more money in and keep losing. Great, you're making them money. Next, if you're good, so there's going to be a small percent that are good. Okay, this small section of people are making money, and the broker is losing because it's paying out their own pocket. They're giving you money. So what they do is they move you to the A book, and the A book is the bank gets involved, and they offset the trade to a bank so that some other big bank will pay out. And this is the problem with Robinhood. Robinhood did this, okay? So they were B-booking everyone. They had to raise, because they didn't expect the volume to move up so much, and they had such a big payout, and they couldn't afford it. They had to raise 2 billion, like literally overnight, okay? And I know, because I was in an interview, watching interview with Vlad, the actual owner, and everybody works on the same model. This is like so easy to understand. I've seen it everywhere. It's the same as any broker in the world. And this is the problem when you're B-booking. It's called market makers, okay? So to survive a market maker, you need to be a good trader. When a good trader is actually costing the broker money in paying out as a profit, then what happens is they pass you on to the bank, or they pass you off to somebody else who will pay you, and that's where the A book comes in. This becomes real STP, okay? But there's also one more thing. There's something really clever that these brokers do, okay? And I have to give it to them, they're quite clever. So they do this. So they're like Big Brother, they can watch everything. They have forums, they have free information, they will post, if you go on Forex Factory and read all the free information, you'll suddenly see them talk about, oh, euro's doing this, pound's doing this, dollar's gonna collapse because more printing and all of this stuff. We think it's gonna be a dollar sell-off. I mean, all of last year was a major pandemic, loads of printing of money, QE, right? And most people would think that's a very risk-off move, but the whole climate was risk-on. So if you followed a forum, you would have taken all the wrong trades. But if you actually understood trading, like how my traders do, and understand risk-on, risk-off, and all the other elements in a hedge fund, then you would have traded with profit. Every single one of my traders made profit last year consistently every month, and have done even before the pandemic and still now, okay? And what I have taught them is the same as this. So let me go to this section now. In the C book, what happens is with a broker is they literally watch. If you are taking a euro dollar long, they will do the opposite. Okay, this is where the dealing desk comes in. They will literally watch what the majority are doing, and they know that herd mentality is usually wrong, and they will do the opposite trade. So brokers are very clever. They make money when you lose, they make money doing the opposite of you in addition to when you lose. And then if you're a good trader, they pass you off to somebody else to pay you out. So it's almost like a guaranteed win. That's why brokers are people I personally don't trust. That's why we don't affiliate with any Fortune Academy. Like, we are literally the broker, the educator the brokers don't like, because I teach you guys this. And well, you know what, all I'm saying is the brokers are doing what is legally allowed, which is scary. So it's really the financial institutions that you've got to ask, why are they allowing this? Well, what they are doing that is getting better, and why I am so passionate about teaching trading well, is literally to show people that you must trade without getting sucked up by a broker's get rich quick. So let's see what you should be doing. Okay, so you do not want to trade. So do not do the following, okay? Number one, trade more than 10 times a day, okay? So if you want some real takeaways from today, if you're trading anything more than 10 times a day, you're trading too much, okay? Second, I don't know, aim for plus 35, 50 plus pips, okay? Per strategy. I think you should do it properly, but I'm going to give you, I'm just saying as a beginner, if you are doing anything, this for me is still borderline. I don't like it. I'll show you how I do it properly, okay? So you want to, if you're doing anything less, it's just pure gambling. Number three, understand, so the neuroscience of trading. You need a coach, okay? You need to understand the neuroscience of trading. You need to also have hedges. You need to have hedges built into your trading. I teach you this in my advanced level trading. And then also, obviously, you need your rolling risk management, okay? So rolling risk management is probably the most important. If you learn this and nothing else, okay? So if you learn the rolling risk management strategy and nothing else, you could use this one strategy and put it onto any strategy, any execution model you've got. I guarantee you cannot blow your account using this, unless you chose to, unless you said, I'm going to put 100% risk on 1 month, and I'm happily going to lose everything. Like no surprises will happen, right? So rolling risk management is the world's best risk management strategy. I've created it. I've watched hedge funds. I've seen how hedge funds trade, and I've improved it. You know, even hedge funds, you see, when you're an institutional trader as a hedge fund, they get paid by volume in the bank. They get paid from the amount of, like, they call it yards being thrown into the market. You haven't got that, okay? As a private trader, you're trading your own hard-earned cash. You're trading through a broker, and you are, whether you go for a retail broker or institutional broker, it's the same. You are getting paid. Your profits are your only performance measure. Whereas in a hedge fund, they get paid off, like, you know, volume on the back end as well as performance. So it is still a difference in the institutional world versus private trading. I'm going to be a private trader all my life, okay? That means I will be trading my own cash in a trading account, and I'm going to be using the strategies I've learned that are institutional strategies built in with the rolling risk management. I would never trade without this, okay? This is the most important thing that I can say in trading. And I have created a very solid method for this. Now, of course, you want to know what it is, okay? So before I do talk about that, let me just check and see the questions. Let's have a look. What do you have against broker? You can't trade without brokers. Yes. Okay, right. You, Elia Radi. If you are, I haven't got okay, I'm telling you how traders work. Obviously, brokers and traders are, brokers are always going to try and look really good. Okay, you need a broker. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a broker, but if you ever spoke and knew the owner of a broker, which clearly you don't, because you wouldn't say this, then you have to generally understand that they make money from people losing. That's they're called market makers. Understand it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm hoping that you will be a good trader and not a bad trader, because we can't control the whole world. I can only control who's in front of me, and there's not that many people that I can affect in my lifetime, right? I can only affect as many as I see in front of me, who watch my videos, who come on my programs. So that's a very small percentage. There's going to be a huge percentage that are forever going to be stupid when it comes to trading, and they're going to trade really fast. They're going to trade and get rich quick. So maybe you don't want to believe me, and that's fine. You will learn the hard way. If you do actually want to trade the proper way, then you have to learn risk management through the rolling risk management. You need to understand the strategy you employ, which I will guarantee will be better now that you have the rolling risk management in place. Otherwise, yeah, it won't work. Okay, so let me just have a look. So Ellie already got very, very heated on that. What about ECN brokers? ECN, literally all brokers are the same. I have no preferential treatment on any of them. All I judge them on is you want to have these type of things. Okay, the good brokers have this. And there's quite a few that will still B-book you. And don't worry about the B-book. You're all going to get B-booked, but you have to earn the right to get on the A-book. Okay, see it that way. So assume whenever you jump onto a trading broker platform, then you are going to be on a B-book. That's without doubt. Second, you have to then become a good trader, and the broker needs to see that you are too good to B-book. They will put you onto the A-book. So that's fine. You know, like what you need to look for is a regulated broker. Regulated is important because regulated just means that your money is in a place that has got some jurisdiction to protect it. Second, what's really important here, which Robinhood hasn't got, negative balance protection, which most people have. Okay, but you don't get that as an institutional trader, you get that as a retail. So this is the good thing about being a retail trader, you get offered negative balance protection. And leverage, I would say 1 to 30, 1 to 100 max. Okay, so if you're happy with that, you're probably, I mean, start off here. Like in the UK, they only offer 1 to 30 as a beginner. I think it's okay. As a 1 to 100, it will mean that, yeah, I used to see back in 2008, 2009, you could get 1 to 500, which is quite dangerous. So 1 to 100 is the maximum I would ever recommend as a leverage. And then 1 to 30, if you have to start with 1 to 30, that is okay as well. So these three things, go for regulated broker, negative balance protection, and leverage of maximum that. Is it okay if a broker takes spread on selling short as well? The broker will take a spread on every position, on entry and exit, okay? So a broker is designed to make money on entry, exit, long or short, either way. So that's really, really important. Let's have a look. What else? Okay, fine. I don't teach Wyckoff and smart money concepts. I don't even know what that is. So I have maybe there's overlap, but for sure I understand what I teach and I can only show you that. Now, I don't want to talk too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how everything works. So what I think makes, let me just explain to you how my system works, okay? Fast Track Forex is one thing that I give a beginner level. You know, if you're a beginner, this is where you start. If you're already quite good at trading and you think you're okay, but you just don't know how to be consistent and you want to like improve, then you should come to my intermediate middle level, and then there's advanced level. So there's a lot of ways that I work with trading. You can ask my team. I'm not going to tell you about all my programs, okay? I'm only going to tell you about the beginner level because I feel like that would be the one to start with. And then from there, you can learn the rolling risk management system, see how good it is. And then I don't want to like, yeah, I'm so confident that even Yahoo Finance has named it one of the best, actually #1 trading course. We had the top 6 courses online, and we were the only Forex course picked by Yahoo Finance. I'll even show you the article if you want. So with Fast Track Forex, I actually teach you guys a short-term strategy, okay, short-term trading strategy, which allows you to make money in 24 hours, in your first 24 hours. So it's a day trading, okay? So as a beginner, I know you want to see the money fast, not like get rich quick and 10 pips here and there and whatever, but I know you're not going to enjoy 120 pips, or if I give you the first strategy ever and said you're going to have to wait like 3 months for this trade to come out, 350 pips or 500 pips or even 4-week trade, you as a beginner are going to get really, really impatient. So what I have done is I have made one of my short-term trading strategies being like, what's the word? I have adjusted it for a beginner, but made it really safe by, I'll show you actually on my, I'll screen share with you guys. So I'm giving you a day trading strategy that actually allows you to make 60 to 70 pips, okay? You can go shorter, but I recommend 60 to 70 pips. So it's better than what I've said is scalping. Then you can get your money in 24 hours. Like you can get a short-term trade work within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, you can make a profit. It works on a reward to risk ratio of 3 to 1. So 3 to 1 reward to risk ratio. So that's really good. You know, it's a solid strategy. And I give you the risk management. I give you the 14 currency pairs, because I haven't talked about this, but I only need 14 currency pairs. There's specific ones I use. I give you them on my course. Only 14. And it's really important you know what they are. And then number 3, I give you the best, most advanced rolling risk management system, which is what I put into this course, because I thought, even though it's not this is not my perfect strategy, it's okay, but it's enough for a beginner. If you come to my advanced short-term trading, it looks very different, okay? But it's good enough. This makes me feel like the aim of this course is like you will make money, and you will be consistently making money. 3, if you follow it. 3-to-1 risk to reward ratios, you get your 14 currency pairs, you get a full lifetime access to the course, you get the rolling risk management system. You can use that. If you are a current trader, you can use that anywhere. Like you can put this on any trading system you've got, even on stocks, even in crypto. Well, I don't like crypto because crypto you don't trade, you invest. But like if you were trading the stock market on leverage CFD, right? So you can use this system and use it on any trading system. It's that good. So let me just show you how it actually works, because I would like to share screen. I don't know if Abdallah can allow me to share screen. Abdallah, if you can allow me to share screen, this would be very handy so I can show them.
Yes, sure. 1 minute.
Thank you. I'll just have a look at your questions as well. And I will show you, I don't recommend brokers. I don't work with any broker. I tell you, look, I have already mentioned.
It's available now.
Thank you so much. Let's have a look. So when I talk about brokers, I say pick your own, whatever you want. Make sure they're regulated. Make sure they got negative balance. Make sure they give you a leverage of, don't you pick more than 100, 1 to 100. But these 2 things that's it. And good customer service. You know, if I had to add one more thing here, is good customer service. And they give your money back quick, you know, not like waste time and make excuses. So I don't care what broker you go with. I really don't. I'm just telling you, if you're a good trader, you will get put on the A book and not the B book. So that's who you can work with. I don't recommend brokers. I don't recommend a specific one. I don't care who you use. Now, let me just share my screen so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Bear with me a second so I can actually bring up everything I need. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so here is Zoom. Right, this is the Fast Track Forex course. So let me just show you what it looks like so you have a clear understanding of what my modules look like. We have 8 hours of trading, okay? So first of all, module 1, you get my whole philosophy, how to use the course, foundations. I even give you wealth creation. Like I teach you how to create wealth after Forex, not just based on Forex alone. Then I go into the basics. So this is very beginner friendly. So if you're completely new to the industry and you think, oh, I don't know if I can actually understand this, I make it very easy for you to understand the Forex market versus crypto versus stock, etc. What is a broker? How to pick a broker? Again, pretty much what I've said here, but you have it again if you need it. And then module 3. This is really fun. So I actually do screen shares. I will show you screen share. And then I will show you like how to do it on a flip chart. Okay, so the good way I teach you is I have flip chart and then I go on to screen share. So you get to see it and you see me teach it like this. And then you see me on the screen and then you can do it yourself. And I teach you all of this, how to enter your trade, how to do your risk management, the position sizing, which is like how to enter your trades, etc. The overview of entry and exit rules, panorama exit, overview of exit rules. Let me go to rolling risk management. The risk management is here. You know, like every video is quite a long video. You can stop, start, watch it again and take notes as many times. Here I go through the rolling risk on its own. Like this is like a whole video on its own. It's like really, really long-winded, but you have to learn it. So I talk about macro view as well. Really important, trading psychologies, trading journal, how to use your lifetime mentorship, module. And if you want to learn how to even go to the next level of trading, 25K, 200K, how to deal with any problems and blah, blah, blah. We have so many higher level trading programs all lifetime. with very strong aftercare that you can actually jump on any of those after you go on the fast track Forex. So it's very, very powerful. Now the results on this are solid. So I'm going to show you some of the results. In fact, let me just, I will just jump on in 1 second. I'll show you this, but bear with me. Let me just stop the screen share. I'm going to pull up some of the results that you can see. So because it's a bit messy, I'm just going to find fast track Forex. Ask some questions now, guys, because while I'm doing this, I want you to ask some questions and get ready to, yeah, just ask me. So let me find fast track Forex. Okay, great. Here we go. So any questions if you are thinking about this course, and I'll give you a massive discount. So wait for the link and you guys can actually jump on it yourself. Okay, so this is where I can share screens with you. Bear with me a moment. I will share screens again. Okay, so this is like, I'm going to cut to the chase because I wanted to show you the whole of this fast track Forex. Look, normally this is a much more expensive program and I'm giving it to you very discounted, okay? So let's go to the results. Let me just go right to the results. Okay, so where is the results? Yeah, the results are very powerful. I want to go to ask more. We even have PayPal credit. I don't know if you guys actually use PayPal credit. Let me just share with you one of the strategies. Okay, so actually just here.
So my name is James and I purchased Hither's Fast Track Forex course, and in fact I actually completed the course as well. Look, what can I say about the course? I think it's brilliant. Honestly, I think it's awesome. Look, a lot of you probably like myself, you know, I was looking to trade in for a while. I've been following Hither, should I say, for a while, and been looking to trade in for quite a while. But I guess, you know, you look at all the charts and stuff and go, you know, what does all this sort of mean? I haven't got the first clue of what it means. But the way Hither breaks it down in the course, look, I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not, because there's a lot of learning, you know, and I've got to go back over the videos to make sure that I'm doing the right stuff and keeping to what she said. But what she does do is she makes it understandable, and even for a complete novice to really understand and actually, you know, get a picture of what's going on. And it, you know, it's made me excited as well. You know, I've signed up for the Pinnacle trading as well. So that's the next step that I've decided to do. And the reason why I've done that is, I guess, if I hadn't had the Fast Track Forex course there, I don't think I'd ever do the Pinnacle, if I'm honest. And probably a lot of that is because of the mindset. And I guess, again, a lot of you, like I'm saying, a lot of you probably like myself, you know, you're working at 9 to 5, or you want to create another income so you can eventually hopefully work for yourself, or, you know, or even just create an extra, I guess, another asset. But there's obviously, if you going into trading on the unknown, I guess it can be a bit daunting. Look, I think it's perfect. And it's not just about the trading side of it as well. The reason I've gone onto the Pinnacle and the lifetime membership is because I wanted that mentorship from Hither. You know, I wanted to grow from, you know, as I said, I've wanted to get out of what I've been doing for a while. And you know, we all say things we want to get out, but do we actually do it? And that's what I think Hither is going to drive me to do. And I know with Hither's guidance, I am going to be successful, and it's going to be one of the best investments I've made. So I think if you're on the foot about it, it will give you that inspiration to and understanding. And I'm telling you now, 100% that even if you decide not to move on, you're going to create extra money out of this anyway. But I do think if you get the chance, go for the lifetime membership, because I think if you want to be successful, I think someone like Hither is the person you need. And you know, I'm excited, and I can't wait to work with her and actually see her in person, because I'm over in New Zealand at the moment, and I can't wait to see her in person.
There you go. That's where I love my amazing students. Let me just show you actually some of the actual results. So that's just a testimonial. We have tons of these, and I'm going to give you the link right now in a moment. But you are going to get a massive discount. So let me just show you what it is first and foremost. And then we can escape that one. So resume share. Oops. How do I get rid of that? Okay, fine. So this is my window of amazing student results. Now let's go to the actual student results. So here we go. So Fast Track Forex order form. So this is what I'm going to give you guys. So normally the Fast Track Forex masterclass is £2,000. The trading system is worth 997. You get a Facebook group where I answer questions as well, and the rest of the team, and I'll show you the Facebook group. You get the risk management strategy, which honestly I cannot put a price on. It's just too good. The VIP access to all upgrades, anything I put in there that restart, any new information, you get that for free. Okay, now I'm giving you 3 bonuses which I never ever give, and this is huge. The Corona Crisis Camp, which by the way is this thing. Okay, I literally have pinpointed your next 10 years of how to deal with the Corona crisis, like the COVID crisis, as a you can even see the dates I recorded this. This stuff is what I predicted would happen at the beginning of the crash. And you'll be so surprised to see how it was all worked out now. Okay, it is solid, and I'm giving you guys that access. So there, that's what you get. Corona Crisis Camp: how to manage your money, how to deal with like the recession. Where should you put your money? We talk about property, we talk about gold, we talk about crypto, we talk about asset protection. How to make sure you are solid with, can you rely on the government and the banking system? I talk about it there. I even give you a PDF of the 10 Forex mistakes guide, because I cannot be here so many hours. Normally I would give you a 6-hour workshop, right? And I would love to do that, but I'm not able to. I've only got a set amount of time, which should be closing soon. And then the Millionaire Mindset course, which I'm actually giving you guys access to. So what the Millionaire Mindset course is, this is the psychology bit, right? Most people don't have a very good psychology with trading, but I want you guys to understand your subconscious programming, your relationship with money, creating goals that align with your personality, how to deal with toxic relationships, how to deal with problems that being at the top, like being successful, is not an easy task. You need to understand how it works. And then I talk about peak performance strategies. So I'm going to give you all of that as a bonus. Like, these are worth a lot of money. Okay, so let me just give you guys the actual link. So let me first, before I do give you the link, I'm going to check the YouTube and see if they've got any interesting comments that I can work with. Gosh, it's so hard to do it. Oh, I know I can see a lag on this. So this is quite interesting, having to go through each of your, I have to find you guys on my phone now. Okay, so let me get your link as well. So if you guys want this incredible deal, I'm going to give you the link now. Okay, this link is only going to be offered for 10 people, only for 10 people, and it's going to be for just 497. Okay, so if I were you, if you can have a look at the actual results, which I'm going to share with you now, this is what you're going to be getting. Right, let's go back to it. So I've just sent you a link for this. Okay, all of the value is 8,725. You're going to get it for 497. I never give this price anywhere. I'm only giving it to you guys for 10 people on this event, and it will discount after this. Okay, so you won't be able to get this again. Plus, I'm giving you guys, anyone who buys this event price, you will be able to come on my 6-hour workshop, like the full 6 hours. I said to you, I promise I want to give you more. I want to give you like solid amount of strategy and understand how to deal with your money management as a business owner, as a high net worth individual. I'm going to give you access to one of my workshops that is a paid workshop on April the 4th as well. A full day access. You'll get a free ticket to that. So I promise for 10 people, you will get that. Now, let me just show you some of the results, okay? Okay, so we've got one individual who bought that, and he was in 2 months applying the strategies. These are screenshots from some of the reviews we've had from Fast Track Forex. All of these reviews are on a Google review, and he has had 78% profit. Rachel has been my student for a long time. Highly recommend this to everyone. I've been trading for the past 2 months, have already made 17% profit. This is my second recap, and all I can say, it's wonderful. One of the best things I've come across in my life. Hither Mann is the role model I've been looking for. Very glad I found her. Carolina, Fast Track Forex, she was in the lifetime group. Go for the lifetime group. I'll explain what this means in a moment. The last time she had, last 9 trades were a win. One of them is bigger, a few of them are small, whatever, but there's still a win. And it gave her 25% in a month. Okay, so I'm not saying that you can't make a lot of money in a month. It is up to you. When you learn the risk management, you will learn how to play with, if you're a risky trader or low risk trader. So it works really well with both personalities. For example, the opposite is Rebecca. She just is a low risk trader. She made just £9 in a trade, but she was happy to see it worked. You know, some people are scared when they trade. They want to just trade really safe, and that's okay, because that is how it works. But if you are happy, like Carolina takes a lot more risk, and she made 25% in a month. I'm not saying that's going to be typical for all of you, but it could happen for you in a month if you took the same kind of trades and risk as her. So yeah, there's loads of strat. And if in that link I've given you, make sure you don't waste time, because I'm only giving 10 people a free 6-hour workshop with me personally, a live workshop, not recorded. It will be what you can ask me direct questions. It's happening on the 4th of April. I'll even give you the link and message my team as well. You'll get enough access to them. Let me just show you some more screenshots. Wait a moment. You can see some trades. So Harrison, he was making, you know, £100 in this. This is using the fast track Forex strategy. All of these are fast track Forex. Here, yeah, fast track, all of these are profits. Okay, this is back in the beginning of the crisis, COVID. He said, I've made 23.2% in 21 trades for March and 35% for the calendar year. So up till March last year, following the rolling risk management strategy. There you go, guys. Like, you cannot get more powerful than that. We have tons and tons of results here. Okay, so I want you guys to look at that. But remember, only for 10 people do you get lifetime access to the course. Okay, all of that is going to look like this. You get my 10-year planning of your life. This is the Corona Crisis Camp, where you literally get the next 10 years of your life mapped out. All of my predictions that I made for the year, what to do with your money, how to look at gold, how to look at other asset classes, all of that's in there. This is a bonus. Like, I don't give it anywhere else. The Millionaire Mindset is, I give you small, you know, introduction to all of these areas that you need to look at. And all of you will be part of the Facebook group. Like, this is what happens in the Facebook group, right? So we literally like post on here. I would go for the Fast Track Forex lifetime group. Not everybody's in Facebook, I get it. But if you're part of the Facebook group, then you will certainly get monthly coaching calls with me. So if I show you the Fast Track Forex lifetime group, you will see that I do coaching calls, okay? And you will have all the recordings of my coaching calls that I do, that I give extra tips on all of my coaching calls. They're recorded. You can see the previous ones. Like, you'll see me talking to some of my students. We go through the charts, etc. You'll see some of these, like, I'll go through screen share. Some of the students are talking about their trades. I've got months and months and months of trading data here for you to look through. So we get so much support. I mean, look, this is a normal price, guys. If you don't believe me, I'm giving you 50% discount. Like, it's like, when we give a discount, it's 947. I'm not giving you guys this price. I am giving you an event only price at just 497. There you go. So that's your price that you're paying there. So make sure you're on the link, and I'm going to post the link for you guys. Actually, where should I do that? I'm going to post the link on YouTube. I have to do that on YouTube. So bear with me a second, because I know that most of you can't actually interact with me on Zoom. So I'm wondering if George or somebody can do it, because that would make my life really easy. And then I can take questions now, okay? So what I want to do there is I want to go through questions, and I want you guys to ask me questions on all of this. I'm going to give you this offer that you guys can get, okay? So let's go through here. Remember, I can't teach you all the best stuff for free. So this is a very small commitment I'm asking for, just in terms of how I can take you more seriously. You're going to get a lifetime access course. You're going to get something that will really help you make, hopefully, 10 times the money back. Like, you should not be hesitating. If you're hesitating at spending this kind of money for your education, then you're not serious about trading at all, you know, because some of the questions I'm seeing here is like someone like Elo Radi can never convince someone like him, right? So Photoshop and screenshots with no live results, rubbish. If you want to speak to some of our actual traders that have actually traded this system, we're happy to give you live chats with them. Like, we don't, like, people like Elo Radi will never make money, okay? That's like, this is a problem with the industry. Is there a number of minimum trades? No minimum trades. And we have a 30-day money back guarantee as well. So this is the beauty of Fast Track Forex. We've been voted as, let me show you. We've even been voted as, let's have a look. PR links. So I'm going to show you the Yahoo Finance Yahoo Finance article that showed that we are the best trading strategy in 2020. Okay, so Forex. So here we go. So this has been Yahoo Finance, top six value pack courses to level up in 2020. Okay, and there's loads of things you can make money on: Amazon, stock trading, and we are the only Forex trading. So Fast Track Forex, you can have a look at this. E-commerce, blah blah blah, just in LinkedIn. So as a Forex, we were the only ones that were picked from Yahoo Finance. So I'm very proud of that. We have been voted best Forex trading strategy for forever, really. We've never had anyone ever not make money on this strategy. So I'm happy for you guys to all check out that link as well. Anyway, I want to take questions if you've got any. And yeah, we've got loads of ways that you can speak to some of the traders if you wish. The actual Fast Track Forex traders, you can speak to them face to face. You can book a call with them. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and you are speaking to my team on WhatsApp. We can definitely put you in contact with them. You can speak to them. They can tell you about their trading journey, and they're actually quite advanced now. They started on the Fast Track Forex. Some of them went straight to the middle level, and they've all progressed through. So they can 100% answer your questions. They can show you live results. I like to make sure that you have my students telling you how good it is rather than me, because I can always say it's great, right? But you don't need to believe me. Like, look at Ella Radi. Someone like him will never, ever get convinced, because he doesn't want to pay for anything. He's the kind of guy that just wants everything for free. I bet he's never paid for anything in his life, but that's fine, right? Constantly a skeptic. I'm not going to try and convince someone like that. They're forever going to be broke, not making money, and wasting time, because he wasted his time without the intention of ever wanting to be open to learning from something, right? He wants the free information. Free information only exists on brokers' websites, and they give it to you for free because they want you to lose. In the long game, you're going to lose. If you want to prove me wrong, happily do it. Give me 1 year trading record of you following a broker system and you making money for the whole year. Impossible, never had it. If you want to see real life students making money for a whole year consistently forever, you have my students that they can give you. We've got trading results, we've got audited trading history from every single trader, and we can prove it, so that's how strong we are. Most people in the Forex industry don't want to trade well. That's the problem, and there will always be a problem, because most people are very, very get rich quick, like I said, and lazy. So I don't use email. When you said, can we have my email? So there we go. Elio Radi, great. I'm so happy that you're leaving. I appreciate it, because I've just called you out, so I'm very happy with that. What about leverage for small brokers and small accounts, for example, 1 to 300? Oh, no. I absolutely don't agree with anything more than 1 to 100. Okay, so this is a very good example of, if you haven't got enough money in your trading account, then I think you should be putting a little bit of money every month into your trading account. Okay, so Forex is one of those industries that you do need money. So if anyone tells you you don't need money, that's the crypto market. Okay, so if you want to take like a small tiny account and grow it, that's crypto, not Forex. Forex, you do need a little bit of money and you need to build it. I want you guys to be able to like grow this cash cow for a long time. So keep putting money in every month from your job. Like, if you have no job and you have no income and you expect Forex to be everything, then this is a 100% way you're going to lose. Okay, so please don't go for the high leverage to try and make more profit, because I find that scary. So my answer to you would be 100%. Please go in with a 1 to 100 only. Okay. Yeah, the number on the flip chart, which you guys have, I think I've already posted it, which we can have. So make sure you speak to my PA. If you look at the comments at the very top, it says my PA's number. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that is where you can direct message me. My PA will message you back and give you her details, and you can then speak to her. You can book a team call. You can speak to one of my actual student traders. You can ask them all the questions. You don't even have to believe anything I said. You can hear it from them, right? These are people who've paid. They didn't know me once upon a time. They paid for my mentoring and they've made money, and you can speak to them. So you don't even have to believe me. So this is the kind of industry I'm in. Like, I know what kind of people we deal with. They get rich quick are never going to go. Which trading patterns do you look for? Yeah, there are lots of systems in place. That's your entry you need to have a strategy, right? So in every strategy, there is got to be a pattern or a setup. That is what I teach you in Fast Track Forex. I teach you how to do it. I don't want to pretend I can teach you that in like I'm going to end this session very quickly, but I have a meeting coming up after this. But effectively, I can't teach you everything in like how to enter and exit a strategy in another 45 minutes, or even if I had 2 hours fully, I couldn't do it. I need 8 hours to teach you how to get in, how to get out, the risk management. The thing about people when they trade, they think that all they do, what makes a trading strategy work is as follows. I can add it onto this actually. Okay, no, this is fine. That's Fast Track Forex. What really makes a trading strategy work is as follows. You need your entry criteria, okay? So that is a very strict criteria. You need your risk management, which comes in next, like how much risk are you taking per position? Then you need your exit criteria. Then you need to have your hedge in place, okay? Allocation rules. Then you need to have your exit is actually the most important. This is the bit where most people get wrong. They think it's all about entry and like, oh yeah, I've seen a pattern. But this bit is like huge. So you need your trading psychology built in here, okay? So trading is not difficult in terms of the concept. You need to know how to get in, how to get out, your risk management in between. You need to have hedges in place, and you need to have your trading psychology. The thing about trading as well is it's literally 80% your mindset and your approach. Like I can tell just from some of the questions and the way you guys talk, whether you'd make a good trader or not. Like just look at the Elio guy, right? Typical guy that's never going to make money. But the mindset of someone stuck in their ways and doesn't want to doesn't want to see everything from a different perspective, like that person is never going to make money. So all I'm saying to you is understand what is actually happening in Forex, understand the dynamics. If you don't understand how brokers make money, that's why I've educated you on brokers, because that's the most important area. Once you understand how brokers work, and if you're defending brokers and saying, oh, they're the best thing in the world, and I'm wrong and they're right, then you're never going to get past the broker trap, right? They're forever going to like just tell you all you want to hear, and then you're going to lose. I'm not saying that none of them teach you any good stuff, but let's see the results of consistent wins. How we do it at Fortune Academy is we go off our traders. Look at our traders. There's no point spending money with a mentor if the mentor cannot create results in other people. Like, for example, this is where people go wrong as well. Your mindset, when you are picking a mentor, you shouldn't just be looking at, oh, look, the mentor knows how to make money. Maybe they can't teach. Maybe you shouldn't be paying the mentor to give you a mentoring because they cannot create results in other people. That's way more important. And that's where I'm very proud and very humbled at the same time that I have got so many incredible students that have got the results. So you can ask them yourself. You can ask them yourself. You can book a call with them. They're not being paid. They're literally just volunteering to be the person, because the culture at Fortune Academy is literally, you can speak to our students before you join. Like that's how we've always had it. I can actually show you, because we have this on our website. So I will show you. Let's have a look. So, and my approach is obviously not for everyone. Like, I don't expect everyone to be like, oh yeah, like, it's okay. You don't need to. I don't need to be your best friend, but I want to make sure you make money. So that's my approach. It will always be my approach. Let me just get the call link out. So I will show you what book my call, right? So this is what we do at Fortune Academy as well, is I allow you to speak directly to my students. So I'm just going to share my screen. And here I'll show you some of the credentials of my students, right? So if you want to know how to 10 times your income, everyone loves the word 10x. So this is what you have to do. Book a free strategy call. I've handpicked individuals as part of my trusted team members. They're basically volunteering, and you can speak to them. So you've got Amrita, you've got Salvia. They are all my traders. Fast Track Forex level, she's done Fast Track Forex. They're on the end. You'll see whatever level they're on, and you can then speak to them about everything. And it's a free call. Book them. If you guys want that link, follow me on Instagram. You'll see it in my bio. I can even give too many links, I suppose, but you guys can have that link. If you want that link, I can actually post it in the, let me just stop the share, and then I can post that link. If you wish to book a call with them, then I will give you that link as well. Then you can just see for yourself and how it all works. You can ask them questions, and yep, any queries you have, you can ask them directly. You can even ask them more questions. They have more time than me, which is great. You know, I don't always have time. I've taken the time out for this event, and I appreciate that. Okay, so there we go. I've just posted in the link about my students. So yeah, okay, and just so you know how it works. So there is no subscription, okay? Someone mentioned subscription. It's a one-time payment for an online course. You never pay again. There is an option to upgrade to lifetime coaching where I coach you every month forever, for as long as you want. That's an extra one-off payment. Now you can join that or you don't, it's up to you. Then you join the lifetime Facebook group. There are two Facebook groups. One is normal, one is with me coaching you every month. If you want that, you pay that little extra bit, okay? Which is $497 extra, but you never pay again. It's not like a subscription fee. There's no, this is a one-time payment. And that's why we're so ethical at Fortune Academy. We want you to pay once and forever keep having the content, and you have access to it. You can learn it over and over. You get my coaching if you're on the lifetime group forever and ever, as much as you need. And typically why I do that is because I know there is no such thing as get rich quick in Forex. You can make money very fast, but then you lose it even faster. What I do want to see is consistent growth, and that comes from consistent learning. And that's why Fortune Academy is the world's first lifetime education company. We don't nobody else can do this because nobody else wants to, because they don't really want to see you win. I genuinely put all of my pressure of results are on my students, because I want them to tell everybody else how great it is. I don't even need to. You don't even need to believe me. Speak to them, they'll tell you yourself. And that's where we get really solid conversions. We don't advertise, we never pay them for marketing. We have consistent students coming in every month, every week, based on other people referring them and saying, I did really well here, come here. Nobody else does lifetime coaching. Nobody else did lifetime mentorship. Only Fortune Academy, work with Hither. And also I have to warn you that I am quite straight talking. As you see, I'm not always diplomatic. I don't tell you what you want to hear. So if I don't like you, you'll know. And I'm cool with that. I don't even care about offending people if they're wrong, right? So anyway, so what's the link you guys want? So let me just make sure. Let me just go through your questions. I've seen some good ones. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, minimum trades per day. No minimum trades. What is your approach to the market? Are you promoting your course? Really? Yes, I am promoting my course. What is my approach to the market? Well, I guess you have to have short-term, medium, and long-term. You need to have three approaches. I actually trade 7 strategies in my advanced level. And for this fast track Forex, you get one strategy. It is short-term. That's it. So short-term trading is what I give you because it is beginner friendly. It allows you to get results. You're aiming for 50 to 70 pips. And yeah, you can literally just take your money and you feel good and you're like, yeah, this works. I just want to see you guys feel confident that you have a strategy that works consistently. You got to put the work in for sure, but you will see it getting consistent results if you follow the rules. It's quite fast, I have to admit. But yeah, then I have okay, so these screenshots, okay, Ali Aradi. You know what, I didn't know you guys wanted live trading. I could have done that. I wasn't told when I did this event, I was told I was just talking about the concepts. So no one requested me to be a live trade here. I was happy to do it. I could have done that, no issue. In fact, I will be doing that on my workshop. So if you guys want to come and see live trading, I do that every first Monday of the month with my traders, Fast Track Forex, we do live trading. We also do live trading on every other workshop that I do, all the mentoring, but this workshop was told to be educational only. So when I do education, I go through the stuff that I feel is more important, which is knowing how brokers work. The actual execution of a trade, That's easy, right? So anyone can show you, yeah, get in now, but I'm not going to give you my strategy. Look, I made it very clear. I will never teach you my entry and exit strategy for free, because I just feel like it will attract the wrong kind of people. I want to keep Fortune Academy as a very bespoke, high-end place. Like, I don't allow people to get that information. I respect my students. They pay for that information. I'm not going to give it to you for free. You know, there's no need for me to do that. I will give you guidelines for you to understand and think about trading. I don't care if you just take it away and maybe get better at yourself, but I will never teach the rolling risk management for free. It's too valuable. Never going to teach that. I just wanted to give you the approach that a real institutional trader will respect. So that's what I would say. What about leverage for small accounts? Yeah, we've talked about that. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So you didn't get it. You trade in public on your account every day. Ella Raddy's back. He thought he was leaving, but he's back. Nice. So I can see that the questions are good. We're up to date. But yes, I trade live with my students on my mentoring sessions with them. And this session was supposed to be purely educational. And I honestly feel that until you understand this concept, you know, like, you can't get far without understanding how brokers work. This industry is very, very dangerous. Like, I don't feel like, I sometimes tell people don't trade Forex. That's how much I am against people just trying to jump into the market and not understand it. I want you guys to understand this. Once you understand this, then I feel like you can understand trading. Like, unless you understand how brokers work, the back-end systems, B book, A, B, C book, then if you understand that, then come to me. If you don't, then, and if you want to believe everything else, that's cool. Like, I have no problem with that. You know, there's a mentor for everyone out there. And I really hope that you found it through Forex Week. So anyway, my session is complete. I'm very happy for all of you for attending. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on Instagram at Hither Mann. I talk about business. I've got like, the way I see life is, you know, the way I see Forex and business is as follows. So I want you guys to be able to have Forex, business, and your mindset. These are the three areas that I cover, okay? So that we have got a crypto trader in Fortune Academy. I don't teach it. I'm not the expert. We have a crypto person at Fortune Academy. But I believe that you should be able to manage your money. I make money through this being the number one asset, right? You work on your mindset, then you build your business, and Forex is a way to manage your money. So most people, when they get paid, either in a job, business, or self-employed, they put their money into a bank, right? They just put their money in a bank. So if this could be a job, this could be a business, this could be, I don't know, unemployed, a student, right? So you get paid somehow, whether it's benefits here, as a business, as a job, your money just sits in a bank. This is a problem. It's like a melting ice cube. It's only going downwards. So how I see Forex and the way institutional Forex trading strategy works is I ask you guys to take your money, put it in an FX account, and let it grow slowly. Like, put money into your account every month. Every month, put a little bit of money into that. And then you can buy assets. Like, the beauty about trading is that it can help you then buy assets in different asset classes. So I don't just rely on one source of making money. You need to have Forex in your life. It's kind of like the way you become your own hedge fund, okay? You beat the depreciation, you beat the constant printing of money problem, and then you can use it to buy assets. Now, that could be houses, that could be, you know, buying companies, whatever. And that's what I'm doing now. So my journey has changed quite a lot over the years. Everything I do, I teach you guys at Fortune Academy. But the concept is always this. However you make your money, don't leave all of it in the bank. Put some of it into an FX account, trade it, use the money, create assets in other places, which then create more income, passive income, okay? And you constantly have a cycle of building wealth. So this is how wealth is created. And I really want you guys to see Forex as part of the wealth cycle, not just one way to make money. Like I don't rely on just one way to make money. You have to have many other, minimum three, property for me, Forex, business. Those are my 3 areas in life, okay? And companies now. So I'm buying companies, taking them public this year. So you can follow me on Instagram as I go through that process, the Billionaire Project. But Forex is where it all started. So that's the beauty of how Forex works. And let me see if I've got a little bit more time on showing you one extra slideshow that I forgot to mention, actually, just a bit of my history, because I haven't actually done much of it. I can happily show you one more. Mindset over money, retire rich and early. Okay, before and after. I'll just have a look and see whether there's anything on my background that I can show you. So effectively, yeah, this is what I can show you. So one other thing that I have done is I often talk on businesses. I do presentations for businesses as well. So something that will really help you understand where Forex fits in. Okay, so I have the mindset program, and I have a slogan of mindset before money, being a coach to Credit Suisse. This is like my aim for helping bankers, constantly mindset. Okay, so I am the first female trader, speaker. I am also on all of these different platforms, seen in all of these different publications. I have been known as a millionaire mentor to high net worth, ultra high net worth individuals and businesses, and I'm featured in Monaco magazine, Luxury International. So that's where I have been on the cover. And I've spoken for years, 2013 onwards. I've spoken in rooms of thousands of people, teaching them how to build wealth, but really look after their mindset around wealth. My team consists of incredible people, which we cannot work with in a physical sense. They're all online now. But these are the kind of workshops I've done in the past every month in London. Now I do them online. So you can join me in one of these workshops. For anyone who buys my program, you will be able to join me on my event coming up in April. Okay, so I do events. This is Canary Wharf, teaching people, business owners in this room, all how to trade their money. This is a business owner, Stephen Collins. He joined Fortune Academy, and he made lots of mistakes in trading with other trading education schools in the past. And he came profitable with Fortune Academy, 30% in his first 5 months, and he still made a lot of errors. This is where I took him to Monaco, introduced him to a billionaire. That guy's called John Caldwell. He used to own a telecom communication company in the UK. The best result we've had is Chris Froggatt. You can even ask him, 92% 5 months. And he's on the advanced level, but he started on 2017, right? So it takes a while sometimes for people to get super good. But it didn't start this way. This is what my younger teenage days look like. I used to live in this house. I used to drive a car like that. I went to university, tried to become an optician, which I did. I was an optician, a medical professional. I worked places like this. And it's only when I saw real education, going to events like this. The reason why I like doing presentations for you guys is because they don't teach you about real money at schools and universities. I learned from events like this. I went to physical events, obviously, not Zoom at the time. And I bought lots of properties. So I started my journey in 2004, bought a load of properties. And that's how I made my first wave of wealth. But property alone is not the answer, because as you can see, the market dipped, rates, and housing crash came along, and that's where I came across the financial markets. London is my place of education for trading. That's where I learned. I ended up buying much bigger houses. My life changed a lot more. I had a much more free life. This is one of my houses in the UK countryside. This is my house in south of France, right? So I have a beautiful view. I live in south of France in Monaco. I love my life. I've had lots of nice cars since. And living in Monaco, why? Because I'm taking companies public using sort of the network I've got so far. And what I've learned in 2008 has prepared me for the world's biggest financial crisis we're ever going to see. It's going to come, okay? And this is why I'm so excited to teach you guys, because I believe events like this are really going to be the people, like real business people who don't give a damn about being politically correct and all that nonsense. I'm just telling you as an entrepreneur that this is going to get ugly unless you really want to learn the good stuff. So I spend a good portion of my life educating people. I love doing that because I want it to be a female empowerment, because as you can see, none of the people watching right now are female, and that annoys me because women don't come to trading events, and that's why I'm trying my hardest to put women on the spotlight for financial trading. Yes, there's a lot of people that don't believe in women and don't allow women to actually be in this industry. I've had a lot of that. That's why, as you can tell, I don't give a damn when I get a lot of people being very rejecting of the kind of knowledge I give, because that's just what men are like generally, unfortunately, especially from certain backgrounds, certain ethnic backgrounds. These are some of the business owners I've helped. It's been amazing. This is my life. So this is my husband and my little baby, and that's me. So that's what Fortune Academy is all about. Follow me on Instagram. All of my social media is just at Hither Mann. Do not get fooled by all of the fake accounts, okay? I am not any other name that you might have seen. So that's the other problem with this industry. But there you go. Thank you, guys. So I'm just going to stop the share and just say thank you to all of you for tuning in. If you've got questions, follow me on Instagram. We'll continue the conversation there. In the meantime, I just want to say thanks. Bye.
So thank you for so much everyone for tuning for the session, and we are here in Forex space and this Forex week giving you all the options to see all traders and you get the choice to know who to learn from and who not. So, or maybe who to follow what he does and or she does, and at the same time how to do this. So let me remind you of something tomorrow. Tomorrow we have, let me show something for its week. Tomorrow we have the last session with Hamza. He is an amazing guy also. You watched the live with him also. And it's talking about, it will be maybe in Arabic, I think, عقلية متداول وركائز الأسواق. So make sure to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT plus 2, 5 p.m. GMT. And hopefully you had an amazing week so far. And tomorrow will be our last session. So see you tomorrow. Special thank again for XTB for sponsoring this event and make it available for everyone online and for free. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone, and see you.